So Jason, here you're at Santa Anita with 3 Technique for the sprint.
Yes.
And can you just sort of talk about the decision going in the sprint versus the dirt mile? Is it the 1 turn versus the 2
It's the
turns?
1 turn. He's never hit the board at 2 turns, so well he did on the grass, but he's never done it on the dirt. So I just assumed this would be the best spot, 1 turn. And in the sprint, sometimes you get a heated pace and they come back. That's kind of taking that shot that they'll go fast early and he'll come running.
So we know the post positions now. It's not a full field for the sprint. I think it's 9 horses maybe.
Yes, 9.
And just sort of talk about the field.
Well, there's 2 or 3 really, really nice horses in there. I was looking at Gunite and Elite Power. Those are 2 very nice horses. And of course, they're both coming off their first loss, in a while. So you never know. You just take that shot. Like I told somebody when he won the Grade 2 this summer, when they're doing good, go ahead and take your chance then.
Go back a little bit. He won that huge race in New York. It looked like the sky's the limit. Then he was out for a while. Something happened right after that.
He got a bacterial infection in his vein from where they drew blood after the race, post-race test. Because he had a clot from the time before when he won, and they drew blood and he got a clot.
So, but I understand, it was kind of a production, right? He went to the clinic. And,
he stayed at WinStar, nursed him back to health. I told the guys we probably wouldn't make the ACAC. He lost 100 pounds and just did terrible, it was doing terrible. But he, like I say, WinStar did a great job nursing him back to health.
Did he have to have surgery?
No.
Okay.
But it was a bacterial infection that was in his vein. And then when he went in the oxygen chamber some, and like I say, they just nursed on him, kept him on antibiotics.
Were you thinking at that point that after the biggest race of your career as a trainer, and after the big race in New York, thinking that might be it, of the magical carpet ride?
I didn't think, I wanted him to get over being as sick as he was, but I didn't really think much past that. Because he got really sick really fast. And so my first thought was, well, let's just get him over being sick. And then after that, when he came back, I said, he had lost some weight, a lot of hair fell off his neck, and we nursed him back. And I thought, well, we're not going to be able to run him probably till late October. And then he probably did better between that, after coming back from WinStar, than he was doing going into the John Nayrood.
Yeah. But this sport is not for the faint-hearted. Again, you had this big thrill of winning in New York. And next thing you know, this horse
6 days later, he's sick. Yeah, it was like a bittersweet week, put it that way.
What was that like winning that race in New York for you?
You want to know the truth? It was great, but I was happy that David Miller and Tony Warner and Eric were there, because we had, you win those races. The achievements, I wish Peyton had been there, but she was on the phone.
She was on the phone the whole time
while I was getting the interview.
Oh, you were not. Okay.
The whole world still heard her talk. But I'm just glad. As far as a personal achievement, I don't really set out personal achievements in life. I just I'm a soccer dad. But it was great to win that race. But I was glad everybody was there and we had a good time doing it. You know what I mean? Getting to the like I say, achieving a goal is great, but who you achieve it with is just as important.
So, talk about the ACAC. Finished 3rd.
Yeah, ran good. No pace to chase. And I was worried, coming off that layoff and had been sick. I told Raphael just tuck in and wait and make one run at him, but we didn't catch no speed, and 47.5 and closed into that. They ended up going 35 and change. He actually finished really well. It just, you're not going to run them down, those kind of horses, when they get away with that kind of pace.
So how many horses do you have now?
3.
3, wow.
3, it's getting lower and lower.
So, well, what was the most you ever had? You used to have
38.
Yeah.
38. I used to have a whole string out when before Peyton was born. So, but yeah, 38.
So you got to have one of the smallest, if not the smallest,
Stable here?
stables here. Yeah.
Probably. One good thing about that is I don't have to worry too much about what's going on at home. Everybody else is worried. I can just sit out here and train 3 techniques.
To put in perspective what this horse has done for you.
Oh, he's been a pleasure to train. I mean, he's been wonderful. He makes it easy because he does all that work. He wants to go. Like, I never am worried when they turn for home that he's not gonna, come running. So he's really easy to train. You just get him happy and point him in the right direction. But yeah, he's been a lot of fun. Me and my daughter have got to do a lot of things and go a lot of places.
Well, I just remember from the Derby Day when you won.
Oh yeah.
The stakes race.
Again, in front of the home crowd, my whole, I got people in that win picture that are, I've been friends with since I was 10 years old. So yeah, that was great. That horse, believe me, he owes us nothing. He's been a lot of fun.